Hello YouTube, Wes here checking in again with the, I don't even know what to call this series, but this is a series of videos I'm making of records that were stored in a hot, cold, humid garage in Florida for 4 years. Actually, 2 different garages to be specific. They were in the garage at the last house we were in before we came here, and then they were in the garage at the previous house that we were renting for a little over a year. I packed these up in around February of 2015. So they've been in the box for slightly more than 4 years now at this point. These are just a lot of records that I purchased in my early days of the VC. So if you have subscribed since 2015, probably since mid 2014 or before that, you probably haven't seen any of these records before. They've been in the box for a while now. This is a lot of stuff I just collected in my early days of the vinyl community. I realized I had an opportunity at that point to really learn about a lot of music and really grab stuff while it was still available in thrift stores, flea markets, garage sales. And a lot of this stuff you just don't see anymore, or people actually know that it has value and you'll find it for much higher prices than you did back then. So kind of a, I guess you could call it hoarding. I was an opportunistic buyer. I bought what I could when I saw it, when the price was right, and these are those records. So anyway, they've been in storage, as I said, in a garage for 4 years, which is not the preferred method for storing records, but it looks like I got lucky. If you watch back on the first episode, things turned out really well. Got armed with my antibacterial disinfecting wipes. These work really well cleaning records. A few of them got a little bit of surface mold, no kind of staining or anything like that, just a light bit of mold on them from being in the humidity. So yeah, this is box 2. Let's get this cracked open. About 100 records in each of these boxes. So as I said, I did tape up all the seams when I boxed these up. They're fully taped. There's no way for bugs to get in there unless they chew through the cardboard, which they did not. Was very nice. I was very lucky in that respect. So they've been just really well sealed in cardboard boxes for a little over 4 years now. And there was definitely some stuff in the first box I forgot I had, and I'm sure there'll be more of that as time goes on as I get these unboxed. And yeah, it's a good sort of refresher for myself when I'm out and about. I'll try to refresh myself that I have these things already and I don't need to. Okay, so I just uploaded the first episode of this series a couple days ago, and I've already got a few comments. I wanted to clear up a misconception about how these records were boxed or packaged up. Some people seem to have. They were worried about how these were boxed up and sort of, well, I mean, the results speak for themselves. They're flat. There's nothing wrong with the ones I've unboxed so far, but just to sort of clear things up, I'll go ahead and show you here, opening the top of this box. So hopefully I can get this. So if you look here, it's going to be a little bit tricky. But we got this box here. You see on the top here, yes, there's records that are lying flat. But this is just a thin layer to make up for the difference in the top of the records that are stored vertically in here. Just to make up that extra space at the top of the box to give the box some extra rigidity. So you just have this sort of stack here lying flat together, and these are perfectly flat. Nothing funny here. So I just wanted to clear that up and let you know that that's sort of how things were boxed up, and not to be worried. I have boxed up records before, and I sort of have seen how record stores do it and that thing. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. Don't need to buy them again. So yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into this next box. A copy of Wishbone Ash, New England. Nice still in shrink copy of the Cars Candio. Carole King's Fantasy. Bosch's Time and Tide. CTI Records California concert at the Hollywood Palladium. So you got a bunch of CTI artists on here. Nice. Copy of Harry Belafonte's Jump Up Calypso. Pete Seeger's Greatest Hits. Did recently rebuy that one. Roxy Music's Avalon, still in shrink. Gato Barbieri's Caliente. Ben Sidran on the live side, and that one's still sealed. Lou Reed's Transformer, which actually that was a Record Store Day release from, I don't know, probably 2014. Yeah, I don't remember what year this was on the Record Store Day release, but that was one of my picks from then. It sort of ended up in these boxes. Copy of Drama by Yes. Harry Nilsson, A Little Touch of Schmilson in the Night. And I don't remember what these post-it notes I put on here with ones on them. Not exactly sure whether that meant I paid $1. I don't think I would have paid $1 for some of this stuff. I don't know. Not sure. Copy of Flock of Seagulls, self-titled. Love this album. It's a classic. Folkways release The Story of the Keyboard Instruments. Madness, Complete Madness, which I think this is a UK only release of theirs, compilation. Gary Newman's Telecon. Bow Wow Wow, looks like a comp, a UK comp of some kind. Of course, I Want Candy on it and some stuff like that on it. A copy of the Times Square soundtrack. Do love this soundtrack. I think this is sealed, actually. No, it's not sealed. It's just a really nice copy of that soundtrack. Really cool soundtrack. There we go. I think it was like that. REM's Fables of the Reconstruction. Bow Wow Wow. Sea Jungle. Join Your Gang. Yeah, City All Over. Go Ape Crazy. Yeah. Communard's self-titled. Squeeze East Side Story. OMD self-titled. Neil Young, Hawks and Doves. Led Zeppelin, In Through the Outdoor. Don't know which version this is, which cover this is. Yeah, I've never found one of these in the bag. I don't know, just never found one in the bag. But yeah, I have a couple of different copies of this. There's one there. Rolling Stones, Tattoo You. Or no, Undercover, not Tattoo You. The Peter Gabriel, Melt. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, You're Gonna Get It. Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation. Still looking for a really super clean copy of this. I'd love to have that. I'd love to have this reissued maybe and spread across 2 discs, because I would imagine this probably doesn't sound very good. It was a pretty long album to fit on 1 LP, but a great album. I love that album from Janet Jackson. Santana's Welcome. Not much to see there. Graham Nash's Songs for Beginners. Midnight Oil, Diesel and Dust. Genesis Duke. Fine Young Cannibals, The Raw and the Cooked. I believe this is another Santana. Don't remember the name of it. Santana and Buddy Miles. Something they did together, I forget. Billy Joel, the Russian concert, I guess, Kolept is the name of it. Woodstock soundtrack number 2. The Jacksons, Victory. Frank Sinatra's Moonlight Sonata. Mary Travers' self-titled album of Peter, Paul, and Mary. I do have all 3 of their self-titled ones that sort of match that set. This is Brewer and Shipley. Oh no, this is Donovan, Open Road. I don't know why I was thinking that was Brewer and Shipley. Bob Dylan's John Wesley Harding. Lovin' Spoonful, Daydreamin'. Paula Abdul, Forever Your Girl. Lovin' Spoonful hums the Lovin' Spoonful. Roger Daltrey, Can't Wait to See the Movie. Soundtrack to James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me. 12-inch single to Lucas's Lucas with the Lid Off. Janis Joplin, Pearl. Peter Gabriel Plays Live. Another Peter Gabriel melty thing. Is this the same as the other one or different? It's so far back now. No, it's the same. Okay. Bob Dylan's Another Side of Bob Dylan. Bringing It All Back Home. These were all from a garage sale. A lot of them were mono too. Freewheel and Bob Dylan. And Bob Dylan, Times They Are Changin'. Peter Tosh, Mystic Man. George Harrison's Living in the Material World. And Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Deja Vu. Lovin' Spoonful, the best of Lovin' Spoonful. Illusion, Out of the Mist. Supposed to be a pretty good prog album there. Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars. Sting, Nothing Like the Sun. I think there was a copy of that in the last box. A lot of duplicates. As I said, I just sort of pick things up when I had the opportunity to pick them up for cheap. When I have duplicates, I have duplicates. I'll find something to do with them. What's the name of this one? Todd Rundgren's Hermit of Mink Hollow. Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells. There's actually a picture disc version of that somewhere in here. Somewhere in one of these boxes, not necessarily this box. Leonard Skinner, Gold and Platinum. 2 LP comp from them. Traffic, The Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys. The Band, music from Big Pink. Wednesday Morning, 3 a.m. by Simon and Garfunkel. Roxy Music's Greatest Hits. Copy of CCR, Willie and the Poor Boys. Jethro Tull's Minstrel in the Gallery. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. Neil Young and the Blue Notes. This Note's for You. Still sealed. I've heard not good things about that album, so we'll see. Mother Mania, The Best of the Mothers. I had this already, and I actually ordered this off Discog a couple years ago. Don Groom's Walk Proud My Son. It's a local Florida folk legend. So now I have 2 copies of that. That's why I'm re-going through these, so I know what I have a little bit better. This is some sort of weird thing, Aztec camera, backwards and forwards. There's like a 10-inch record in there. A copy of Aqualung, and there was a copy of that in the first box as well. And Jethro Tull's Benefit. The Who, It's Hard. Roxy Music, Country Life. This is a reissue, not an original. And Johnny Cash, American 6, Ain't No Grave. And Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. All right, down to the last stack here. Almost through with this episode. Get the box out of the way here. The Fix, Reach the Beach. Rock Street, the Source Music Magazine from March 18th, 19th, and 20th, 1983. An album by The Creeps. I don't know. It's from Sweden. I'm wondering if Jonas sent this to me. I don't remember. I have to go back through my videos and see. But yeah, something from Sweden here. One Hit Wonders in Sweden. Had a big hit with Oh, I Like It. Maybe not soul, but a pretty good LP from Sweden. So maybe this was part of the vinyl swappery, and he sent me records for soul, the soul theme. Don't remember. I have to go back and look that up. Mike's Murder soundtrack. Janet Jackson's Control. Weather Report, Mysterious Traveler. David and David, Boomtown. I believe that one's from Rob Ilovox. Sent that to me. Blast from Your Past, Ringo Starr. Planet P Project, Pink World. Justin Hayward, songwriter. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, Double Fantasy. Really nice, clean copy of that. Bob Dylan, just titled Dylan. And last but not least, Allman Brothers live at the Fillmore East. So that's going to do it for box number 2. Stay tuned. Let me know if you want to see more of these boxes as I open them up. I'll be sure to upload them. Gonna be busy with my disinfecting wipes to clean these up and get them back on these shelves back here so I can start working my way through them and finding out which ones I want to keep and which ones I don't. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments down below if you have any, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.